we talked about it a lot this morning and recognizing everybody's effort over the last couple weeks, especially with the holiday and all the snow. And it's just been a treacherous winter so far. And so I just want to tell everybody how impressed I am with how creative. I thought we'd have a few departments that will knock it out of the park. I thought a few that wouldn't have a chance to get to it because we've all been just taxed to the maximum with effort and work on top of the holidays. But I'm so impressed with every single department and how much creativity went into this, as well as just thought. So, far left over here, we have custodial. I think they were the first to come down where we could look at it. An embodiment of what they do, and then you can look at it and see exactly what it is. And so meeting the mission objective of coming up with a department tree that exemplifies your department, has a meaning of each individual, I think they met that. Next, we have building services, which I think was probably the most surprising because this is the most creative. It's not even a tree, but it embodies that. So from the airplane spinning around to the visual on camera here, every little aspect of what they do, the golden hammer, the screws, a lot of the just different things that they do in their department that has meaning. Police and fire department, it's obvious. When we first saw your guys', it's like, oh, they've got a bag here. Is that unattended? No, we know that's there. But we did have to lock the door last night because I felt like there was some stuff that could pretty easily walk off. Like, oh, we can get an air canister and some cool boots, maybe. I don't know. But we have some gauze, some bandages, a firearm lock, all sorts of PPE, stethoscope, kind of fun. The one that I slaved over for, no, I'm kidding. I didn't even get a chance. I had every intent of getting over to help the team work on this. But very creative from the administrative team. We have our aircraft from last year's challenge of developing an airplane out of materials in your department. To, if you don't notice, there's actually a runway with some tape markings in the snow. Every member on the team has a badge. So you can see we have the fun badges through here. And then we have the ivory tower as the tree topper. The Charlie Brown tree, it started as I felt like it was a last minute come in from airfield maintenance. I was like, well, this is kind of fitting. But I feel like what really started to set this off was once we experienced the narrative behind the meaning for each one. Which, I don't know for you guys, for me that was the most surprising part, was the amount of thought from each person in the department of what they included on the tree and why it has significant meaning. That's awesome. So that's something where it's, again, these are guys that are out there in the cold working and they're coming up with some creative stuff like this. And then we have ground services and fueling with the LLC. This has the airline feel from the bag tags, the rush tags. We've got the bags, the wheelchairs. We also have, again, their model from when we did the aviation themed material challenge. So after the board meeting this morning, we invited our chair, our vice chair, and our treasurer to come down and do the actual evaluation. And I did not envy their position of picking winners and losers. So it sounds like two of those judges were consistent and their level, and then we had the third that was a little bit off. So without any more ado, the winner, I hope I have this right, because I picked up in passing and I'm stepping in last minute, is custodial down on the end. So again, thank you for your guys' commitment, and from toilet paper to latex gloves, it's the holiday season through cleaning supplies.